Hello and welcome, dear students. Today we are going to learn the new topic sets and relations. Already you are familiar with the sets. Already you have learned in 9th standard what is set. So we will revise topic again. So first we will see definition of set. Set is a collection of well-defined object. So definition: a set is a collection of well-defined objects. Note that first point, the object in a set is called its element or member. Object in a set is called its element of that set. Second point, the elements of a set are represented by small letters. As A, B, C, X, Y, etc. Elements of a set we can represent by small letters. Third point, if X is an element present in the set A, then we write like this, and we read as X belongs to A. Note that this type of symbol we use for belongs to. We read as X belongs to A. When element X present in the set A, we write like this, X belongs to A. Next point, if X is not an element of set A, then we write like this and read as X does not belongs to A. Next point, we denote sets by capital letters. Such as A, B, C, D, etc. For sets, we use capital letters A, B, C, D, etc. Then we will see representation of a set. So mainly there are two methods to represent a set. So first method is roster method or tabular method. Or also it is called list form method. And second method is set builder or rule method. Set builder or rule method. So you see what is roster method. In this method, we list all the elements of the set within two brackets, and elements are separated by giving commas like this. And separate the elements by giving commas. For example, A is the set of all vowels. Let A be the set of all vowels in English alphabets. Therefore, we get set A equal to, in bracket we write elements. We know what are vowels in English. These are A, E, I, O, U. In roster method, note that this is very important. First point, if the elements are repeated, then they are written only once. In this roster method, note that when elements are repeated, we write these elements for once only. Don't take repeat elements. Second point, while listing the element of a set, the order in which elements are written is not important. Note that order in which elements are written, that is not important. Order in which elements are written, that is not important, so you can change the order. So that order is not important. For example, set A, B, C, D means same as set, we can write B, A, C, D. Then we see second method, set builder method. In this method, we denote the elements we describe the elements we describe the elements of the set by specifying the property which elements by in this method we describe the elements of the set by specifying the property which determines the elements. Which determines the elements of the set. So what is set builder method? In this method, elements can be written by using specific property. With the help of specific property, we can write elements of set. For example, let A equal to X, vertical line is such that X is a month of a year. So here specific property is X is a month of a year and A is the set of all X. Vertical line is such that, vertical line stand for such that A is the set of all X such that X is a month of a year. And therefore we can write set A as, we know month of year, so we can write here January, February, March and so on. Last month is December. We know that in a year there are 12 months. Second example, suppose set B, set of all X, vertical line is such that X belongs to capital N and X is a square. So here specific property utilized as X belongs to N, X must be natural number and X is a square. So we can determine elements of this set B as 1, square of 1 is 1, then 4, square of 2, then 9, square of 3, then 16, then 25 and so on. This is set B. Then we will see what is meant by Venn diagram. Venn diagram. Venn diagram is the pictorial representation of a set is called Venn diagram. With the help of picture, we can represent a given set, that is called Venn diagram. So for this we can use triangles, circles, rectangles. Or any closed figure to represent a set. In Venn diagram, the elements of the sets are shown as points. For example, let set A contains three elements 1, 2, 3. So for this Venn diagram is like this. set A, and we have taken 3 points. We have shown elements by representing by point. Or another example, also let set C as 4, 5, 6. We can use also triangle here, 4, 5 and 6. This is set C, set A. This is called a Venn diagram. Then we will see definition of number of elements of a set. The number of distinct elements contained in a finite set A is denoted by n of A, that is number of elements in the set A. Thus, if set A has 4 elements A, B, C, D, then number of elements in the set A is equal to, we get 4 here. Then we will see types of a set. First, null set or empty set. Definition: a set containing no element is called an empty set, or also it is called null set, or also it is called void set. And is denoted by, note that empty set we denote by letter phi, this is called phi, or simply by this empty bracket, that is called null set or empty set. For example, let set A set of all x such that x belongs to capital N and 1 less than x less than 2. You know that n is the set of all natural numbers, x must be natural number, so we have to find natural numbers lies between 1 and 2. So there is no any natural number lies between 1 and 2, and therefore we get here set A as empty set, there is no element, right? So here what is n of A? N of A equal to, we get here 0 elements, there is no element. Then second, singleton set. Singleton set means a set having only one element. Is called a singleton set. For example, let A be the set of all capitals of India. We know that there is one and only one capital of India, and that is New Delhi. So we get only one element. So here n of A equal to 1. Set having only one element, that is called a singleton set. Then next definition, next type is finite set. Definition: a set having finite number of elements. Is called a finite set. That means we can count the elements of finite set. That is called finite set. For example, let A be the set of all letters in the word beautiful. Therefore, we get here set A as, we take letters from the word beautiful. So we take here first B, then E, then A, then U, then T, then I, then F, then U already taken, and then L. And therefore we get here n of A is equal to 8, and therefore A is a finite set.